Good afternoon, everybody. Sort this out. A sec. Bear with me. Right, so this is going to be a sort of weekly review that I'm going to start doing, because I do the weekly analysis at the start of, or at the weekend, and then we never really look at where it goes. So I thought I'd start to do a little weekly review, and mainly to see if my bias was correct. Not so much about the trades or the entries, but just, the idea is that you get the bias right. If you get the bias right, then you stand a good chance of getting the entries right. So yeah, this is going to be my. So if you haven't watched the weekly breakdown I did on EU and GU last Saturday or Sunday, then maybe watch it first, and then you can see like a lot of the areas that I was looking at. And the ranges that I was looking at. So the idea for, let's do EU to start with. So the idea with EU was that we get rid of this. Let me just get rid of this. Yeah, if you look at watch the weekly review, you'll see that this was my strong high, and this is my weak low on the daily time frame. So, and inside of that, we had, I think 6 hours better. Was it? No, it wasn't. The hourly. Yeah, this gap was a little bit frustrating, because I was looking for this was actually a 5 minute unmitigated block. If we go back to here, you'll see that this was a 5 minute block unmitigated with liquidity just below it. So that was why I had that POI, and this was the strong high, and I was looking for price to take out this liquidity, because I did say that I wouldn't look for shorts from here, because this could be a smart money trap, because we broke structure. We took out this range here. We took out this range from here to here. We took out external, and now this was equal highs, and it's going to become liquidity. And yeah, I mean, we had the gap, which was a little bit frustrating, but then we pulled back and we came and tapped this block, taken out this liquidity here, and the range hasn't played out yet. But my target is external now, and I didn't take anything on EU, but this. Yeah, if we look at this as a range, because obviously this was our strong high, this was the weak low, this was the inducement which got taken, and then we came down. If we look on a higher time frame, if we go on 4 hour, it might be a little bit clearer. So on the 4 hour, this was the inducement which got swept, and then we pushed down and we broke structure. So now we have confirmed that we're going bearish. Whereas this would have been a direct entry, but now we've broken structure. Now we're playing inside of this range from here to here, and we just look what price did inside of here. Like, I didn't catch anything, but I like to see, just so I can build the confidence in the future of where I try to take the entries. But if we just look inside of this range from this high to this low, let's just have a look. So this would have been our, this would have been our external range liquidity, and let's see where we came into, because it looks like we came into this block right here. Let's just drop down to the 1 hour. Yeah, because this was a run of liquidity. Let's get rid of that for a sec. Yeah, because we ran liquidity here, and then we broke structure, and then we pushed down, we pushed down, we pushed down, and then we ran liquidity again, and then we pushed up and we broke structure here. So we had a strong high, a weak low, and then this was internal range liquidity feeding into nothing really clear on there. So you have this 4-hour block, 3-hour. Yeah, there you go. You've got this imbalance right there. Feeding into this imbalance. See if we can make it a little bit clearer. Didn't quite tap this block here. Yeah, anyway, it came into this what did I say it was, 2-hour? Yeah, this 2-hour block. I filled in this imbalance. Yeah, 3-hour, there, right there. So we filled this imbalance and then dropped, but after taking out internal range liquidity, and then we pushed down and we broke structure. So this could have been a good entry. This could have been a good entry. I probably wouldn't have taken it. If I did take it, I would have had, I'm a bit safer with my stops, so I would have had entry here, stop loss above here, something like something like that, and then targeting these lows, external liquidity, which, yeah, would have been a nice trade, but I didn't take it. I took GU. So my week has been a bit frustrating, but you know, overall I'm up for the week. But either way, on EU, I did get the bias right. I mean, I don't fully know yet because we haven't taken out external, but you know, after the gap, we came and took out this liquidity, and then looks like we're dropping nicely to come and take out external. So yeah, I'm quite pleased about that, because really that's all that matters. I mean, the entries are a bit, you know, the entries are hard to catch, but if you get the bias right, then you'll stand a better chance with the entries. So yeah, we took out that, and then we started to drop. So that was quite good. I'm pleased about that. And then GU, so I took 3 trades on GU. I took 2 losses, and and 1 win. So the win was a 3-hour win, so it was only 1 hour up for the week. But you know, it's okay. I made a mistake, and I think this gap kind of messed me up a little bit, because I was bearish overall. But I think I said in my weekly review that I was looking to take shorts above this into here, which I did, but I also took this first. So we created the gap on Monday. Let's just go on to the 4-hour. So we had this gap on Monday, and I was like, quite often I've seen price just tap these, just fill these imbalances on these gaps and then start to drop again. So I was a little bit, I thought I'd take the risk here, and it didn't really pay off. So I took it as it came into here. Obviously this being the liquidity, and then we got a little reaction, but ultimately it failed. So I took a loss on that one. And then what was the other one I took? No, that was the win, and then that was, yeah, and then I took it as we came above this liquidity right here, after we took out this, that was what I was planning for originally. And yeah, took out the liquidity, small reaction, and then failed again. So a little bit frustrating. But the reason I took another trade is because I felt a little bit, because I'd taken 2 losses, I felt a little bit like I was chasing it. But you know, if I had, the way I was trying to think about it was, if I hadn't have taken these 2 losses, and I just took, which short is it, this one, yeah, and if I just took this short and hadn't taken these 2 losses, then I would feel quite confident about this trade. But the way I was feeling, because I'd already taken 2 losses trying to get in, I felt like maybe I was chasing it a little bit, like maybe I got the bias wrong, and I was just being a bit stubborn and just keep going short until I was proved wrong. I mean, this was the best trade, because you know, if we get above here, then I know I'm wrong, and I don't have to keep chasing it. But if we come and take out this, for example, and I'm in this short, and then I get taken out, I'm thinking, you know, we're taking this liquidity, I go short again, and then obviously what happened, I got taken out and I get short again. you know, I just too many opportunities trying to catch it. But I think on the 4 hour and the daily, it just makes a bit more sense. So let's just get rid of these. So this is the, yeah, so this was the win. I just took it above there, and to be honest, I had targets of down here, but after taking these two losses, I wanted to just cut my losses and just get out with a bit of profit, so I closed this at 3R. And this is another problem with the higher time frame trades, is the pullbacks. You know, they're normal to let me get rid of these a sec. One second. Get rid of that. Actually, let me hide those because I need to put them in my my journal. One sec. Yeah, so the problem with the higher time frames is the pullbacks. I mean, this pullback here, when everybody thinks, oh, we've had this bearish push, and now we're going to correct it. Now we're pushing up strong and we're going to correct it. This is expected because we took out liquidity right here. So we took out this liquidity, also this liquidity here. So after we take out liquidity, we get a pullback. So this was kind of expected, but the problem is, you know, you could be sitting in 3R profit in this trade, and then you pull back to maybe, you know, 1R or something like that, and you've got to sit through that before it goes again, and it's hard to do, to be honest. It's hard to do. So sometimes it's just best to, you know, either trade a bit lower time frame so you don't have to sit through these long ass pullbacks, or, you know, just take some profit off at these lows where we are at this liquidity where we swept it and then we pull back. So those are the three trades. Bias was correct. This was yeah, I was going to show you the daily, wasn't I? So the daily time frame. So yeah, this was my strong high and this was my weak low, and this was an inducement. It was a breaker structure, retraced, we failed to take out the low, and then this got taken, and now we're looking okay to drop, kind of, but we'll see. So the bias was correct, two of the entries were wrong, and this one made up for it. So not the best week, not the worst week, but you know, I had the confidence to take the third trade, which is the main thing, because I wasn't wrong. Like, until this was broken, I wasn't wrong on my bias. I just was wrong on the entries. And if we go to the 4 hour weekly, no, 4 hour, no, 6 hour, yeah, look at that imbalance there with liquidity just below it. You have this imbalance right here with liquidity just below it, inducement. Yeah, made sense. Looks clearer now to take that out. So, but this gap messed me up a little bit. That's it. I think that's it. Not a bad week. 2 losses, 1 win. You know, didn't really get anywhere. Made 1 hour profit, but that's fine. The main thing is I got the bias correct-ish on both pairs, so that's all that matters. Yeah, I think that's it for me. I don't know if this video has been any good. I might not send it, but we'll see. Have a good night. Bye bye.